Hello everybody, we're back. We're going to be playing a little bit of The Witness. I said I've been a little bit addicted to this with the last couple streams that we've done, and I'm excited I finally get time to play it again. Not a whole lot of time, sadly, because I have a Clan League game coming up later, so I have to we're going to finish this game off. Oh, that's interesting. That changes some of the colors, doesn't it? But not all of them? Yeah, it changes to blue. Can I draw from here? No. I need to finish explaining what I was talking about before I get involved in the puzzles. I got a Clan League game coming up in about 2 hours. So I can get a couple of puzzles out of the way here for the next couple hours, and we'll have a clan game, and then that'll be it for me for today. But for now, we get to do a bit of fun. Right, so the difference here is that the blue squares are the black and blue squares are the same, and the pink and red squares are the same. So if I go something like this, that should work. No, it should not. Oh, I have to do it again. Damn it. That does not work, because the green one, the yellow one and the green one are not separated, so that doesn't work. So I can go this way first. Nope, that won't separate those. That won't work either. That doesn't work. Do I have to do it the other way? I need to remember how this I don't think there's anything preventing this from working. There isn't a way. I don't know if there's a way to separate the blue and the yellow ones that way, though. Oh wait, almost. Does that work? No, because now I'm not separating these. Do I have to do this through this window instead? Is that what this one is trying to teach me? I think so. So if I go like... Oh no, so if I go like this... That should work. So this is making the pink one's blue, the red one's black. There we go. I did not. I just have it in a bun because my hair is really long, and it was messy, so I have it tied up. Hello, Cake. Yeah, I've been you've missed out most of what I've been doing, Doof, but no, my hair's like down to my chest. I will be on later tonight if you want to do things. Yeah, you missed out, Doof. I've done a lot actually in this game. I don't know, because I've been playing it for basically every time I've had a chance to stream. Alright, so I've got a bunch of lasers going on for the last little bit. I've been playing this, generally, like, fitting it in between clan games, rebel games, stuff like that. So, I don't know how much of this you've played, but my general policy with this is I'm not too upset about hints and that kind of thing. If you played it, please do not directly tell me the answer. Hints are fine. If you haven't played it and don't know the answer, you're welcome to suggest things that we can try together, because then we can play like collaboratively, which is kind of something that I find fun, right? Is we can kind of do it together, like we're sitting on a couch working on the problem together. But if you actually know the answer, please do not tell me. So I've been playing this a bunch over the last like I played it on last weekend quite a bit on stream, and This is the first chance I've gotten to play since like the Sunday probably. I just have other game commitments, that kind of thing, and then I can only play this right now for about 2 hours. So I've got a Clan League game in 2 hours, so I'm going to be playing this, and then I'll be playing Clan. So that's the goal for the next little bit, but we'll see how much we can get done in about 2 hours. So is this doable from... I wish I could draw through the screen, but I can't right now. Is this doable if I go like this? No, then the red isn't separated. I can go like that and separate the black. Yeah, I'm not good at it either. The biggest thing for me is... What triggered it for me is that this one here, if you look at this puzzle, which is one of the first ones where the colors actually matter, so it's obviously the easiest one. But right here, there's the intersection of 3 different colors. So this corner needs to be able to separate 3 different things, and you can't do that with one line. So that was the biggest thing that triggered me to having to be able to look at the other colors. But there's a lot of hints. Like, this game is pretty masterful in terms of like subtle game design, or like trying to teach you how it works with the environment. Because like, hey, we've invented these puzzles where color matters, so they put you in a greenhouse with a bunch of different plants, right? So like, it's very easy to see stuff like the color changing of the plants when you put it behind different screens, right? Like, but like, I guarantee, like, look at this. I just noticed this right now. If you line up the yellow and the blue screen, you get a green screen, which probably does different things to the colors, right? If I do this, that probably changes the colors significantly from just this, right? So I guarantee, maybe I don't have to do it now, but there's probably a puzzle later where you have to use more than one. But you can also see, like, there's colorful flowers on the wall, and you look at them through the lenses, they change colors, right? Like, it's very obvious how this stuff works, which is super cool. Okay. Can't draw this from here. I feel like it should be possible with the yellow filter, but I feel like I need to draw it out, I think. Right, so if I go like this, that's separating the red and the orange, and now the black has their own. Now I would have to go down here to separate, then I have to go down here to separate the orange. And then I can't separate the green. So I have to do the green first, which I can do like this. I think that's fine. So what is the difference here? Those 2 pink ones become orange, and that's basically it. So these pink ones are orange. Right, so that doesn't work because I don't have the pink ones. I don't have the blue separated now. Yeah, and that doesn't separate the blue either. So I can't go that way. So I have to go this way. The pink becomes orange, so keeping those together is fine. But I need to separate the red ones here, which I can't do now unless I go this way. And then can I separate the green from everything? I don't think I can, right? I don't think that's possible. So do I have to change the way that I do this? I think I have to go... Do I go this way now? Pink and orange. Like, so that doesn't work. I could do this. But then... Yeah, I don't know if this is doable with the yellow screen, so maybe I have to use the blue screen here. Is this possible with the blue screen? Although this is hard because I can't tell whether these are different colors or not. Right? These all look like different colors behind the blue screen. Well, does the blue and yellow screen do it here? Well, it's hard to tell. Can I go up yet? It's probably just another puzzle. Oh, it's the door, yeah. The pink screen. Right, so anybody who hasn't been here for the previous sections of the puzzle, basically what you have, this is the training version, right? For each set of colored squares, they have to be in their own area, right? So you can't get to white from green without crossing a line here. It looked doable through the green or the yellow screen, or do you mean the green one, like this? Because I can't, or the blue one. I can't, like, these look like different colors to me now. Maybe it's me being like colorblind or something, but these look like different colors. Like, so it doesn't look like this would work. That's fair. I don't like, I could try this. Like, are shades of blue okay? So if I did like this, would that be fine? The yellow and blue, I can't really tell what the colors are from this far away. Maybe. So if I went like up to and then like this. So I have to go up, down. So, oh God, I already forgot which ones were the different ones. It's the first two. The difference is the blue and the orange ones there are different. So if I go like this. Okay, yeah, there you go. So is the double screen. Would this have worked? No, my theory that the blues were the same is not correct. Alright. So let's see what happens upstairs. Okay, so Doofu has played this before. What areas have I done already? I did the apple tree area, which didn't make a laser. I've done the sun temple, which made a laser. I've done half of the maze area, which made a laser. God, there's been more than that. I did the place where everything was symmetrical. Like you did, there's two at once. I did that one, which made a laser. I think we're at 3 or 4 lasers right now. Alright, so what's in this door? I mean, more puzzles, obviously. Follow... Oh, there's like just a key thing here. Oh. The glass blowing area, like the factory with the melty glass panels, is the symmetry one. Okay. Well, I know exactly what that's for. That is because now there's light in here, the colors are different. Right? So if I close that, the colors change because they go back to like the purple that we were in here for. Although this looks fine with the colors as they are. Right, so now I'm gonna have to close it to do this one because that's not doable, right? I haven't done the swamp yet. I found the swamp. I was going to the swamp. I was going to the swamp when I found this area because I keep running into the Tetris puzzle pieces. And I went like up. I went up over the mountain because I wanted to see what was there, and I came to the backside of the swamp, like the shortcut for when you finish it, but I can't get into the swamp from there. But I saw that that's the one with all the Tetris puzzle pieces in it. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll turn around and go around to the start of it because I want to do that one because I have not. I keep running into puzzles with Tetris pieces and I don't know what they mean. And then I found this thing and just started doing this one instead because I get sidetracked very easily. I've only seen one live action video so far. There's an area like underground with a live action video that you had to put in a certain puzzle for. Uh-oh, I don't like the look of this. What is in here? I feel like, well, this room can't be useless. I feel like we're gonna have to use this for something at some point. Or maybe this is just a shortcut out once we finish. I don't know. We can go down from here. Let's try down before we go up. Oh, this is the red room that we saw from the entrance. Oh, and there's a puzzle here. I have a feeling that this is like the reverse. Or not. Never mind. Yeah, well, I opened an underground bunker, and that had a... Okay, so that did nothing. Although it changed the lighting. I'm really confused. Well, I want to try this now. I've got to try it now. I'm here. There's like I found an underground bunker, or I found a bunker thing in the wall, and then there was like a picture, like a puzzle drawn in a hexagon, like the solution to one, inside that bunker. And then I found the like theater underground that has the hexagon outside, and I drew the hexagon on it and I played a video. Alright, so now it's going to change color and keep going up. I feel like we could have gone up with the stairs, though. Like with this... Oh, did I just... Oh, no, that is not a void. It's just blue. Oh, God, this is going to drive me nuts. Oh, I get it. So if you had taken the stairs up, there's no way to continue, right? But I just happened to get lucky and go the right way first. Which is the elevator, because the elevator is going to keep changing depending on the colors here. So I just sort of accidentally did the right thing. Now we're in the green area. Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely fair. I enjoy it because I really like the aha moments you get, because it never holds your hand for anything. It just puts a puzzle somewhere and you're sort of expected to just figure it out based on what's nearby. And it's really satisfying when you get something, or like you leave and come back and it works. Oh, that's the other one I got. The forest area with all the shadows on the puzzles. Because that's exactly what happened. I got stuck in one spot and then I left for a while and came back and realized I was overthinking it. So I can't go up from here. There's nothing in here. So I guess we try this again. So something like this should... No, that doesn't work, because then I can't separate those. That doesn't work either. That doesn't work. There we go. That should do it. Oh, and then nothing happens because the wire is broken. It's interesting. Huh. Well, that's not good. I don't want to be stumped for a week. So my only thought... So my thought is we've oh wait, was there a green floor, or was that looks green? Is it not green? If I go over here and look up, does that look green, or is it like a red? I think it's green. That looks green to me. Because my thought here is that every floor has been a different color, and the puzzle that you solve is taking you up a floor, and this wire is broken. So this should be taking me, like, so theoretically, my thought here is that if I entered this pattern from the ground floor, it would take me to here. Or it would try to take me to here, which means it would try to take me to the floor above. Right? That's what this elevator is supposed to be doing right now, is taking me to the floor above it. So if I was on that floor, it would be green. This would be green, not blue. And that's the pattern I need to put in to keep going. So, like, my imagining is that if I was on the ground floor and put in this pattern, it would activate the same wire anyway, even if the colors didn't look that way. So what I need to do is figure out what this pattern would look like if the light was green, which I don't know if I can do. Because I don't know colors very well, but I think that's what these apples are trying to, like, tell me, and maybe I should have paid attention on the ground floor where there are less colors, or peppers or whatever these are supposed to be, because these are changing colors. I almost wish there was a way to get down. I don't know what the way to go down is. Okay, so let me take a picture. I've been doing this a lot. My phone is full of pictures because this is much easier than drawing, and I feel like it's still fair to do it that way. So if I take a picture of that so I can still get back to the start, and then I do that, it'll see if it takes me to the bottom floor. And then what's going to happen? So is there a green floor that I can copy so that I can learn what it should look like? I don't remember. I don't think so, because there's blue and like red. But if I walk out and look through the green set of glass at the like plants, maybe I can figure out what it's supposed to be. But I can't really look at that from out here, can I? I'd have to go all the way around, which I don't really want to do. Because this is this floor, and it's blue. Alright, so I can... Oh, here, like the peppery thing. Oh, there's like a nice, there's a nice, or can I look at those through this? Because that's the green. And I can ideally convert these into all what it should be like in the green color. So there's like blue. Maybe I should take a picture of this as well. I feel like right now I feel like a genius. Like I feel like this is the greatest idea I've ever had. Like it feels like this is the right thing to do, and I'm going to be like so upset when it's just clearly not. But right now I feel so smart that I was like, right away my brain was like, I know what you have to do here, and it's probably just not even right. Oh, there we go. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what they are, what the differences are here. But it looks like basically any of the dark colors is dark and any of the light colors is light. No, that's not really true, because that one is purple and like that one is purple and they look different. I know, they look pretty much the same. I like it a lot. I'm like really addicted to this and I really want to play more of it. I have no idea. I don't know how many areas there are. I think I've solved 4 of them. And I know like the long and short of it is I have to solve X number of areas to finish. I think I'm at 4. I've done the place where everything is symmetrical. I've done the forest. I've done the desert. And I've done the maze. And I'm however far through this one. Okay, so, oh, here's the problem I didn't think of. I don't know what color those are originally. See, I knew it. I knew I was going to be like, look how smart I am. I know what to do here. And then I forgot that I don't know what they look like. The next floor is blue, though. Right? Yes. So, if I go back here and look at what these look like through blue windows, which I can't do because there's nothing here that allows me to look through just blue. I know what they look like when I'm in a blue place and I need to make them... Oh, well, no, this should work. Because this is what they look like when they're in a blue place and I need to make them green, I think. Oh god, I don't know. I thought I felt so smart, and now I feel like I did not think this through all the way. Okay, well, let's go back up to the blue floor. looks like they're white, blue, and red. But that is under blue light, is it not? This doesn't feel very blue. This might just be what the colors they actually are. Because like, it's not like this whole area is bathed in blue light, like downstairs was. So, red, like white, I don't really have. But white would be whatever color it is. So the whites would be green ones. I think the whites would be green. The blue and green would be like light blue, I guess, and then the red and green would be yellow. I mean, I feel like, so it seems to me that like this is the same answer, unless the blue and unless it's like this. No, that's not the right one, because that doesn't seem to take me to the next place. I think that takes me to one below. Or did I get it? Fuck, I thought I got it. I was very excited for a second. I think this is blue plus red light, because the line you're drawing is usually white. Now I'm on the blue green. Oh yeah, right, this is blue and green. Oh, and that's what I was looking at down there too. But I was looking at blue and yellow, which should make green, which is what I want for up there. Because if I put in the right answer for here, right, this lights up. This should take me to the green floor. So what I need to put in what it should look like on the green floor to go to this one, because that looks green. I wish I took a picture of these initially, which I didn't do. If I was on green, wait, so weren't these white? Oh no, because I don't know what they look like initially. I feel like, is it like these would be the same ones? No, I think it's the middle ones that would be the same. For the outside ones? The problem is I don't know what the base color of them is, because there's like, this is what it looks like when it's solid blue. Yeah. I need to know what it looks like when it's solid green, but if that's the case, I need to know what they are normally. This is like purple. Blue, white, red. This is red. So in the red area, the white and red look the same. And if it's blue, white, red, that's right. Then the white, in the green area, the white should look green. The blue and green should look blue. Wait, no, because it was blue, white, red, right? If that's what they were. But I don't know if that's true. It was blue, white, red. The blue and the green would be like light blue, I guess. The white and the green would be green. And the red and the green would be yellow. But that would be like just separating these things, which is not the right answer. But this is pink, not actually white. It looks like it's blue, white, red. But no, that's, yeah, that's like purple now. God. I'm not good at colors. Purple is from blue and red. This is a blue and red area. So the ones that look purple are white. Right? So these are white. Red plus blue plus red is going to go back to red, right? Because blue and red is purple. I'm still convinced that these are blue, white, and red. Because blue and blue is blue. And then blue and red is going to be purple. But these ones are just blue. But this is purple. No, so this is purple light on top of blue squares, which would make like a slightly different purple. These just look blue to me. I feel like I'm misunderstanding something here, but I also just apparently I'm not good at colors. Yeah, because these ones looked like these when we were below, but that was when we were in like the red area, I think. So these can't be the same color. I wish there was a way to see what they were by default. That would be so much nicer. Boy. Sadly, I can't go in the elevator. That looks like yellow up there. If I knew what they were by default, I think I could figure it out, but I don't know what they are by default. I'm gonna have to, like... I think I'm gonna have to, like, work backwards, almost. Like, we're gonna have to do, like, algebra here, right? Like, we have three unknowns. We'll need to get, like, what color is this? What color are these? What color is this? And then we, like... color theory plus algebra our way backwards for like three unknowns and three variables because we have the three floors. That seems like so much work, man. Is light subtractive? I don't know how light works. I would have thought it was just sort of additive, like red and red we get red there. Blue, orange would be white, and we're currently in blue and red, so right, red, blue wouldn't be red. Yeah, but it would be like blue, right? Well, this is kind of purple, but it's like a light purple, not like an actual like. To me, that looks like a pink-ish, which. I'm pulling up a color wheel on the other screen. That's why I'm looking at it so much, because I need to see a color wheel to understand what I'm talking about. If that's a pinkish, that's sort of between red and blue, right? Like magenta or whatever. That would be red and blue together on nothing. Which is why I'm like, my guess is that these are white, which means that they would be green in a green thing. So I guess I would need to figure out if either one of these would be green. Cyan, magenta, and yellow? Yeah, right. CYMK B or whatever the printer ink stuff is. Wait, what? So what was is the first floor just straight red? It is just straight red. So let me put in a wrong one and go down. Because this floor is just red, and it's going to be a lot easier to think with just one color, I think. So this floor is just red. So the red ones look red, right? The white ones look red. And if these ones are like blue of some kind, like that's getting like a gray or black, like really washed out color. So, you know, like all of them, for lack of a better term, right? So if that's like blue and green, I guess. Well, so I'm thinking my naive guess here is that the white ones and the ones on the left will both look the same under the green color. No. Or was this one of these ones? I don't remember. No. Guess that's not right. Oh, I don't want to be famous. You guys can all go away. Ban. That was an account from 2016. Not a new bot by any means. Ban. And ban. Those are from 2021. That makes a lot more sense. Light is additive. I am not good at light. I need to change what color wheel I'm looking at here, I think. So that I can, like, understand what I'm looking at better. I need to find one that makes more sense to me. Because, like, I'm aware of, like, the color wheel or whatever, right? Like, what colors are complementary and look good against each other and stuff, because I paint miniatures. But I'm trying, like, cold colors versus warm colors, but I'm trying to find, like, an actual, like, additive chart or something. Try to figure out which areas are the same base color and which are different by looking at each different floor. Yeah. I mean, well, I know that... Okay, well, do I just take a picture of each floor at this point? So I can remember things exactly. The colors change on my phone, though, like when I take the picture. Like, on my screen, these are red. On my phone, these are yellow. I don't know if that's going to come through very well, but when I take the picture, like, the colors just change. I mean, they're still the same color, I guess, which is what matters, but... So what I see here is when we go from red to red and blue, the red stays the same, the dark ones become blue, and these ones become white. Right, so these are... Or well, not white, they're like purple, I guess. Right? So if those are purple, they're like blue and red together. It was, yeah, the first color theory thing that came up. I guess I'll take a picture of this too, and then maybe I'll like stare at my phone for a while looking at the different comparisons. This is something that I really like about this game though. Like, I found the elevator and I was like, ah, this feels really easy. Like, I understand what I'm doing exactly here. And then suddenly this cable happens right as I think I have it under control. And I was like, oh wait, never mind, I don't know anything, I guess. And we'll do a picture here. And this is just blue. Right? So, like, the blue ones and the middle ones look blue when we're under blue light. The middle ones and these ones look red under red light. So, like, my assumption is that, like, these three are, like, red, these three are blue, and these are, like, white. but that's what I started with, and it didn't work. Oh, those are different ones. Those two middle squares are a different color. This is the blue-green area, right? Yeah. So basically what I need to do here is take away blue from this. But these are different than these. I thought all of these were the same color, but they are not. These two middle ones are different. So if I subtract blue from this, what happens? So these three looked red under red light, and they look green under blue-green light. So blue, God, the color here is so hard. So are these three yellow? In which case, if I add green to them, I'll still get green. And these are white. Would it be like this? No. These are these two are different. Ah. Because so these two center ones are not the same as these. I'm pretty sure these green ones, pretty sure these will be green. So like the question is, what will be green? Like what combination of things is going to end up as green? And I know that these two are going to have to be in the same band as one of the sides. Or like these two are going to have to be the same as each other because they are the same color, but those are different than other ones. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not exactly easy. Oh boy. Let me... Where's my phone pictures? Allow me to put in the solution where I stopped so that I can... Oh right, that doesn't work. I need to put in the next one. Which is this. There we go. Nope, that's not the right one. I wanted to go to this place. I want to go as high as I can, and then maybe like look around the room a little bit, because that feels like the right thing to do. Right, and this wire is lighting up the color of the area too. So this is purple. Right, this is red plus blue. So we have red plus blue, blue, green. This will be or blue plus green, green. So this one. this. I don't think this. I think this is not going to change anything. It's just sort of telling me that upstairs is green. So I think we have. I'm gonna look at these. I'm gonna look at the things on my phone for a while here. I feel like it's the, so if I look at these, the red area, those are all red, blue, like purple. That's when it's blue. When it's blue green. That's just a picture of red. I don't know how I did that. I just have the color red on my phone. So I know these two are different colors. Okay, so we're in blue green. So what happens if we're just in green? We're removing the blue from these, and is this it? Is what my brain is thinking right now? Because like, this is the same as the floor above, except this is blue. Like this is blue green. The floor above is just green. So these ones are the two that I'm like going around right now are the ones that are going to change away from blue when we remove the blue. And I think the ones that look white right now would just go green. And these ones are already green, so if we take away the blue, they're still green, right? Or like, if we add more green to them, they're still green, I guess is the better way of looking at that. Or like, if we added more green to this picture, what changes? And I think this is the right answer from looking at the other pictures. I mean, the like the stupid way of looking at it, I guess, is that these squares look white right now. These squares look white right now. These squares look green. These ones look blue. So, and white squares are always going to go to the color of the thing that we're in. So let's try it. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh. I hope the last one isn't as annoying as this. Oh, I need to take a picture of this so that I can at least get back to the spot. Oh, yellow? Oof. Oh, is that... Hey, that's what color they actually are! Oh, they're not white. They're like pink. But I guess that makes sense. This makes... Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's why you said cyan, yellow, and magenta. I understand. That would have been a good hint if I thought about it more. Because they're cyan, yellow, and magenta, and then white. Ooh, hey, pretty. Ooh, it's a laser. So presumably this will activate the laser when I do this. Doesn't work. Gotta separate those. Those white ones are now not separated. But if I take the blue ones first, and we leave the white ones, there we go, that should do it. Oh, we go further up. I wasn't expecting to go further up. Oh, is this the laser? Are we done this area? Sweet. I was further than I thought I was. I'll take it. Go laser, go. Can I just jump down? Okay, what was the answer for the last floor then? Because I just want to go down one because I want to walk along that mountain path. What do you mean when you did the game wrong? Where does this laser point to? Is it actually going up to the mountain, or do I have to bounce it off something like I did with that desert island one? You're one of the first people to sub to the channel, apparently, is what that means. The game does not handhold you. It very much expects you to find what you're supposed to find by looking around and being observant. Okay, that looks like it's pointing the right way. Okay, good. The last one is... Yes, just the pink ones like this. Oops. I don't think I got that for the right reasons. I got it because I was kind of frustrated and I saw that these ones looked different, whereas these ones looked the same. Other than these ones, which are green, but I was going to the green place anyway, so I thought those weren't changed. And I figured these ones would turn green, but these ones wouldn't. Like, I didn't know what color they were. I was just basing that off of what the current colors looked like, which I think is the wrong way to answer the puzzle, but I got the answer right. Yeah, remember when I said that, T-Self? I was like, I feel like I need to solve this with algebra, but I don't really want to do that right now. But I did mention that that was a possibility. There's the green room. Oh, there's like a tube there. Oh, that's a dead end. We're getting there. I still have to do the swamp that I know I have to do. This is the way I came from, I think. Yeah, this is like the backside of... This is where I came before, which is the backside of the backside of the swamp area. And I was like, well, let's turn around and go the other way. And then I ended up at the greenhouse. I can go across the tree. Which tree? Oh, there's a cave over here too. There's just so much to explore. What's that? A door that I can't get into. I can get to the top from here. Oh, hello. At you. Oh, that tree. You mean that one? Let's go look at the top. I want to see what this place looks like. So there's the, like, Tetris piece area that I need to learn. There's a shipwreck over there that I went onto and didn't find anything. I don't know. There's got to be something there. There's no reason why they would just have a shipwreck. But yeah, so I got the foresty area, the desert thing is this one because it's reflecting off one in the town. That's like the symmetry area. That's the forest, and that's the maze, which I only did half of because the other half had Tetris pieces in it, and I didn't know how to solve them. Well, let's explore. I know what these are. Wait, why can I not? Can't move over. It wouldn't let me move that way. Stops, look. It like invisible walls. That's annoying. Because with the hexagons, I know I have to pick them up. Is it I have to pick up the blue hexagons, perhaps? And then I have to, like, isolate the white. No, I just can't go that way. Just kind of weird. Understand. I'll have to get the blue thing, and then I can isolate the white from the black. And that should be it. No. So do I have to get both the yellow ones too? But I can't go anywhere after I pick that one up without going this way. Nope. 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 Is it even possible to get there? It is. Okay. Oh, I guess there's another exit. I could go for the other exit. So we get this, and then we'll separate the black one. Then we separate the white one. We can't go down that way. Get the yellow. I can't go further, so I'm gonna have to get the yellow one first. Then come up here. There was a way to get this. Found it before, damn it. How did I get to that yellow one in the top corner? I had found the yellow. I found a way to get to it. So coming from the bottom and it doesn't work. Coming from the right and it doesn't work. Top doesn't work. Or the left, it doesn't work, I mean. Oh, this is a different way to start. What am I doing? I can start from up here. Absolute doofus. Why can I not? Why do I just run out? I don't understand. Okay, well so I have to do this, and I have to do this if I'm starting from here. There's like no real other way to do that, because I've got to cut that off, and I've got to pick that one up. And I could do that, but that doesn't change anything. And then I have to cut you off. And I need to figure out how to get to that blue one from here, which I can't do. I don't like the invisible walls. I'm gonna keep going up because I want to see what's up there, and then I'll come back to that. I don't like the invisible walls. I feel like that should have... Oh, hey, look! I found my first one of those like puzzles in the town, so now I'm trying to keep my eye out for things that look like they could be world environment puzzles like that. And since I'm up high and can look down, I feel like that's a reasonable thing to do. Oh, he's got a box. But the end is put away. The cable for that seems to go inside. That's probably connected to the lasers or something. Time is it? Do I still have time? I still have an hour. Good. A laptop. Ooh, that looks like a puzzle. But it's like frozen or whatever. Or it's turned to stone. Why is everybody made of stone? What are you looking at? Nothing. Hello, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Objection! Okay, well... A phone? Oh, there's a guy climbing it. I don't see a phone. Under the surveyor, there's a... Oh, there's a thing, yeah.
Up there, you go around every hour and a half.
Basically just
Time
pretentious
after
quotes,
time
as
after
far as I
time.
can tell.
You wake up usually in the mornings, and just the way that the track of your orbits go, you wake up over the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean and look up at that great subcontinent of India pointed down toward you as you go past it. And Ceylon off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix and on across El Paso. And there's Houston. There's home. And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that, you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then looking down to the south, and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours you spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity, that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process begins to shift of what it is you identify with. When you go around it in an hour and a half, you begin to recognize that your identity is with that whole thing, and that makes a change. You look down there, and you can't imagine how many borders and boundaries you crossed again and again and again. And you don't even see them. At that wake-up scene, the Mideast, you know there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line that you can't see.
Ugh.
From where you see it,
That's awfully
the thing
topical
is a
right now.
whole, and it's so beautiful. And you wish you could take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective. Look at that. What's important? And so a little later on, your friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut, the person next to you goes out to the moon. And now he looks back and sees the Earth not as something big where he can see the beautiful details, but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there. And now that contrast between that bright blue and white Christmas tree ornament and that black sky, that infinite universe, really comes through. The size of it, the significance of it, it becomes both things. It becomes so small and so fragile, and such a precious little spot in that universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot, that little blue and white thing is everything that means anything to you. All of history and music and poetry and art and war and death and birth and love, tears, joy, games, all of it is on that little spot out there that you can cover.
Finish talking.
And you realize that
Oh my god, it's still going.
That you've changed. That there's something new there. That relationship is no longer what it was. And then you look back on the time when you were outside on that EVA and those few moments that you had the time because the camera malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now, you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there, and what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl, and there are no limits here. There are no frames. There are no boundaries. You're really out there, over it, floating, going 25,000 miles per hour, ripping through space, a vacuum, and there's not a sound. There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before. And that silence contrasts so markedly with the scenery and the speed with which you know you're going. That contrast, the mix of those two things, really comes through.
You done yet?
And you think
Nope,
about
never
what
mind.
you're experiencing and why.
Oh my god.
Do you deserve this?
I stopped listening a while ago.
Fantastic experience? Have you earned this in some way? Are you separated out to be touched by God to have some special experience here that other men cannot
Oh.
have? You know the answer to that is no. There's nothing that you've done that deserves that earned that. It's not a special thing for you. You know very well at that moment.
That is
and
not
it
what I
comes
expected
through
that to
you
be.
so powerfully that you're the sensing element for man.
Okay, let me go back to the
You look
start.
down and see the surface of that globe that you've lived on all
That's
this
trivial,
time,
you just do that.
and you know all those people down there.
And my thought was,
They are like you.
you know,
They are you.
divide it from the rest of
And
the
somehow you represent them when
screen,
you're
because
out
other
there.
puzzles with shapes were like that. You just
sensing
divide the
element.
square into
That
its own
point
area.
out on the end.
So this was the
And
same
that's
thing.
a humbling
And then I was like,
feeling.
wait, well,
It's
okay,
a
I
feeling that
guess we have
says
to
you
have
have
this
a
area.
responsibility. It's not for yourself.
Right? This, so we got like a shape made.
The
Are you
eye
done?
that
No,
doesn't
god
see
damn it.
Does
Keep
not
going.
do justice to the body. That's why it's there. That's why you're out there.
there.
And
Somehow
you recognize
that you're a piece of this total life.
You're out on that forefront.
You're out on
and
that
you have to
forefront, and
bring
you
that
have to bring that back
somehow.
somehow.
And that becomes a
And
rather
that becomes a
special
rather special
responsibility.
responsibility.
It tells you
It
something,
tells you something about your
relationship
relationship with this thing we call life.
And when you
And when you come back,
there's
there's a difference in that world now.
There's a
There's a difference in that relationship between you
and
and that planet.
And you
And you and all those other forms of life
on
on that planet.
Because
You've had that kind of experience.
It's a difference.
It's
And
so
it's
precious.
And all
All
through
through
this,
it, I've used the word you
because
it's not me.
it's
It's not Dave Scott.
It's
It's
not
not
Dick
Dick
Gordon,
Gordon,
Pete
Pete Conrad, John Glenn. It's
It's
you. It's us.
It's we.
It's we.
It's
It's
life.
life.
It's
Oh
my
god, that sounded like the
experience.
end.
And it's not just my problem to integrate. It's not my challenge to integrate, my joy to integrate.
Okay, my
It's yours.
and then so this
It's
one I
everybody's.
figured we'd make 2 squares because this looks like 2 squares. Oh, you're
Russell
done.
Schweizer,
No, god.
1975.
Oh, that is the end. There we go. Ah, that was so long. Okay, we gotta rewind quite a bit. When I was up there on the like in the inside little cave thing, and I was trying to illustrate without like saying anything that like if I just went over and then up, I could go all the way to the top. But if I went over, up, I got locked out sooner, and I had no idea what that was about. Like the invisible wall didn't seem to be related to. It wasn't a physical spot on the grid. It was like how far you had moved previously, which I didn't understand at all. So I sort of gave up. Right. So then I made this shape, and then I made this shape, and then I tried. I had to try a couple times on this one. It turns out my thought here, I guess, was just like you had to make an area that contained that shape, but you have to make an area that is that shape specifically. Right. So when I did something like this and had an extra bits on the bottom, it didn't work. So then I continued over here and was like, okay, we make, now there's 2 of them. We make that shape, we're done. This one, I didn't see how it was doable because I figured you need to make this shape and then this shape. I guess I have each individual shape in the same area. Like, if they're Tetris blocks, like I've been calling them, they could be stacked on top of each other in this configuration. I mean, so if that's the case, then this one could line up with here, and you could do this either in this order, like I could do this, but now I can't separate that one, so this one isn't possible this way. So you have to make them stacked on each other, and if they were stacked on each other, they'd look like this. So if I understand this, that's what this should be correct. Good. So there's 2, like, so there'd be 2 ways I could do this, right? I would need to make this square, but then I would also need to make that. So if I did something like this, but now I can't get through it, right? And the shape, I think the shape needs to be in the area. So if I did this, if this was if they're stacked on top of each other, it would look like that, right? Because we've got our 4 here, and we've got our 2 stacked on top of each other, and since they're both in the area, it's okay. So then this one, if I went like this, that makes that, but then I can't get out. I guess this is, does this work? Will they be stacked on each other, or is it or is this one being shifted over to the right, changing that? No, it's not. So I guess as long as the shapes can fit together in the area you make, it's fine. So if that's true, does this also work? Oh, okay, sweet. I think I get, like, this feels easier than, I say this every time though. Every time I think I get the handle of a puzzle, I'm like, this feels easier than the last set of them, and then suddenly it's hard. Like, the moment I say that, I haven't even looked at the next puzzle yet. The moment I say that, every time, the next one immediately gets harder. Let's find out. So my first thought would be something like this, but that doesn't fit, right? Because if we're physically imagining these shapes on top of each other, that doesn't work. But this should. Because we got the 3 along the bottom, and if we imagine the square on top of that, it looks like that. See, this is different, because now I can't fit them in the same area. But can I do something to... Okay, see, there it is. Now it's harder. These are just the practice puzzles too, like they're not actually the real puzzles. Like this is where it actually starts puzzling to, I assume we're gonna like move the squares around when we do it. These are the ones that are supposed to teach you about it. Right, so there's our 4, but it doesn't contain the 4, so it doesn't work. The only way to get this as a 4 and contain it is something like this. Right, I could also do this, but then I can't get over. And then... Are they rotatable? No. So we have to get an area of 6 that contains both, which I don't think works. Right? I can't contain both of these in an area that's only 6 big. They're rotatable, right, though? No, it doesn't work. Does that work? If they're like next to each other, are they rotatable? No. So it's wrong for both of them. Right. If I do this, the bottom one should work, but the top one doesn't. Yeah. And then if I do this, that's not gonna work. I need to contain them both together. Are they, if they're rotatable, this should be acceptable. Unless gravity matters? Does gravity matter? I guess it does. Because then this would fall down this way. The moment I thought I understood this, I knew it. It was just one puzzle later, I guess. Right, so if I did this, the top one works, the bottom one doesn't. Can't go around it or it's never going to fit. Are they, so if gravity matters and they're rotatable, this should be acceptable. Oh no, because that's in a separate area. God damn. Right? And that's too many squares. I think I have to do these ones separately. Right? Because it costs 3 squares to get over here that way. I can, if I make this square, there are still 5 squares left. I need to make an area of 2, and I cannot make an area of 2 without increasing the area the other ones. So, and I can't just stack them on top of each other. What if I did I keep thinking putting this one at the bottom. What if I put it the other way around? What would this look like if this was stacked on top of this? It would be exactly the same because they're both too wide. I could make something that's 4 tall, but that doesn't work if it was on its end. Could I do something like this? No, because then I can't reach that one. Right, and I can't just stack, I can't rotate the square is obviously symmetrical. No matter how I rotate that, it doesn't matter. There's gonna have to be a square somehow. So I could do like that's the right shape, but now the square isn't actually in the area it needs to be in. And if I try to contain the square, now everything's the wrong shape. So my thought is do them separately, but I don't know how to separate them correctly because this isn't going to doesn't separate the two. I'm trying to imagine something like, what if I put them on like off kilter on top of each other, right? Like you can imagine two squares this way, but then we have the 4 on top of it, so we would get something like that. But that's an extra square because this bottom one is not part of the question. Right 1, up 2, left 1, up 1, right 2. You mean like this? And then just solve it? That has an extra square in it though. What do you mean like this? Oh, I can. Well, that makes sense. There we go. Yeah, because now they're contained in the area. Yeah, Gaskell got it. So they can be stacked on top of each other, but they can be offset. So I guess I had the right idea. I was just trying to do it the other way around. I was putting the 2 blocks on the bottom and the square on the top. Okay, so let's do the real puzzles now that the tutorial ones are done. So there's that. We can cut that off like so. Really bright and annoying. And we can rotate them, right? As we've discovered, so that should be fine. No? I thought we could rotate them. I guess we can't rotate them. We'd have to do something like that, but then that doesn't fit. But we could just go along the bottom. Or like 1, 2, 3. Well, no, because it's gotta be in the middle. If we go like this. No. I go like this. No, that's the wrong size. I can't stack them because they would be on top of each other. They wouldn't be on top of each other in the right way. It's not tall enough. We can cut that off. We can't, so we have to get this middle piece, and it's gonna have to look, I'm gonna have to come into the center like that to get it. Like that should work, right? Because it contains exactly the right area. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and it does move like the bridge pieces across. Oh, in a permanent fashion, in fact, which is a bit annoying. So we got the Tetris pieces, which means there's a bunch of puzzles back that I could go redo. Like in the town, there was Tetris pieces that I got stuck on. I think under the windmill, there was Tetris pieces I got stuck on. There's also like a windmill shape, like a 3-pointed triangle underneath the windmill that I didn't know how to solve. Can't go underwater. Can we go this way? We cannot. I guess we're going up. Up, 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 up. So we need to do something that's 4 across and 3 up. So the easy thing would be, now there's this broken line, right? That broken, if that line wasn't broken, this would be trivial, but it is broken, so it is not trivial. So if those 2 3s were stacked on top of each other, no, and that's not going to be wide enough. I thought I had the right idea here. Right, so something like that. I'm thinking like, I don't know, my first instinct or something like this, but like straight, I guess. But now we have an extra area in there that we don't need, right? We've got the 4, I've got like the 4 along the top here, and then it's stacked on 2 3s. But we have this extra piece, which doesn't work. What if we made that the 4, and then we did it 3 tall? So we have the 4 along the bottom, then the 2 3s on the... so if the bottom... I'm pointing at the screen like you can see what I'm doing, but if you imagine the 4 on the bottom, or that 4 piece, and then on the left there we have the 2 3s standing on top of them, we would get a 4x4 L shape like this. Nice. Same sort of idea. The break is in a different point. So presumably the same idea isn't going to work there. It is not. So what if we did... so that's a 3. And then we did a 4 and then a 3. So we had if we have a 4 along the bottom, so I need to go up one more. So if we have a 4 along the bottom and a 3 on either side, we get something like this. Sweet. I like it. The 1 squares are weird when they're in a lot of other things because they could fit in anywhere. I really just want to cut that off. And I can't rotate them, right? So that won't work. Or, I mean, I guess that by definition won't work because I made it too long. So we could do something that's 5 tall, but they're not in line, so that's not going to work. They don't rotate, so like the 1 on top of the 2 would look something like that, but I can't get them both in the same thing because that takes 3 squares and they're 1 away from each other, so I can't actually travel from here to here. But this is going to have to fit with another one because I don't have a way of making a square, right? It's not possible to actually cut that off and continue. So that 1 has to fit with something else. So if I went like 1 2 3 4, right? So there's my 4 piece, but I don't have the 4 piece in there. So then if I also had a 1 and then a 2, it would look something like this. Oops. Right? That's 4, 1 2 3 4 with a 2 on top, not a 1 and a 2 on top. That cuts off the 4 though, sadly. Go to the top first. I have to connect these. But I can't I'm not sure if the 1 and the 2 go to, like the 1 has to go with something. The 1 can't be on its own, and I'm pretty sure the 1 has to go with the 4, because otherwise it's not going to fit. There's no way to travel from the 2 to the 1 and contain them because they're too far apart. So I really want the 2 to be like alone, but then I don't know how to get the 1 and the other one together. Alright, so but how can I travel from the 4 to the 1? Is that it? Do they put together that way? That makes sense. Because now we have the 4, and we have the 1, and then the 2 beside it. There we go. Okay, so the distance between the shapes matters, right? Because it tells us how far we can travel. Oh god, that looks complicated. So I can probably fit these and these together. Right, because that's 1, 2, 3 across. But then we'd have to go 1 down. Can I rotate them? I don't remember. I don't think I can rotate them. So that's not the 3 across. And 1 down. The 2 is going to have to be associated with something. There is a 5 across, so I could do something like this for the top row. Alright, so if I went 1, 2, 3. No, so I'd have to go like this. So it's 3 across, and then we have the 3 up. That should be fine. It's not, but so that's 3 across, 3 up. I can contain those. And then if I was to put 1 more and 3 over, it's not going to work that way. Right, so that's that shape. And then I could fit in 1. Does that work? And then I would have to go. I have to do it in a different order because now this won't fit in. But is that it just as is that right? We have 1, 2, 3 across the bottom. No, it's 1, 2 wide. Oh, that's a good point. I am mirroring the top left shape for some reason. Okay, well let me figure out the top shape. That's what the top shape should look like by itself. And then we can add on the 2 to the right here and just go like this, right? It's 5 across the top. So if we go 5 across the top, we can have that whole row cut in, right? So then we're gonna need to go something like that works for the top 2, or not that. That works for the top 2 shapes. So if I went like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but then I can't cut this off if I go that way, so I'd have to go like so. But then I can't get around here in a way that we're yes? No. Because then I can't cut that off. Let me draw out the shape that I knew would fit the top. It's off the bottom of the 3rd square. Oh, I could fit them in that way if I not rotated them, but rotated them the other way, right? If I had the 2, this was on the end, like that. Because we're just flipping the place of the 2 and the 3. Yeah, that works. I feel like there's another way to do that, but maybe I was wrong. I was thinking if we have this shape, then we could fit this under that, but then I don't think that fits that one in. Is the other way, because the other way I was thinking was something like you have this square would be shifted to here, and then you can fill in the 3 from this one and the 3 from this one. Yeah, I was thinking about getting all 4 pieces together. I wasn't sure I quite sussed it out. But it was something like this region, as is. And then you kind of go over to get that, or then you go over to get the bottom square cut off here for the bottom piece of this one, or here for the bottom piece of this one, I guess is where it should be. Right, so you go here and then like this. So if I mirrored the bottom 2 and went 1, 2, 3, yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then here's the square for this one, the bottom piece of. Then you can get the square for the bottom piece of this one, like that, and then these 2. Yeah, I see that. That opens the gate down there, but there's another one here. So I guess we should try this because we're here. We still have time to do things. Yes, we do. That has unlocked that. We have this gate, so let's do it. So what do we have? Let's draw out the shapes first so that I can see what we're working with. That's a shape. And then we have the mirror of it. So if we put them on top of each other just directly, we would get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in, and then over 1, 2, 3. If I was just gonna mirror them, they would go like that, right? Yeah. But that doesn't actually include this piece up top. So I can't just mirror them on top of each other without including something else in there. Or I could try to separate them. That's not the way to do that. Because I can just draw that shape. And the fact that I can just draw that shape means that now as long as I can solve the top 2 pieces, that's fine. And it doesn't matter because I've drawn that shape on the edge of the board. So can I draw this shape? No, I cannot. Can I draw that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go like this. Now I've drawn that shape. Can I get that one in there somehow? While also containing that. I don't know if I can. Maybe I'm doing the thing where I need to switch stuff around again. I feel like this is a good idea, though. Just like isolating that one shape that's there. Because I know that that one shape is sort of isolatable. But now I can't cut that off. And that's also not in the right area, right? That's just too long. And I can't cut that off, so maybe this is probably not the right way to approach this. Can I just draw the top shape instead? No. Yes, I guess technically. But then now I can't cut this off. So I can't draw both shapes. So I feel like I need to combine them somehow, but I can't travel from this shape to this shape. Because it's only 4 tall no matter what order I put them in. And they're 5 apart. 1, 2, 3. Well, it is 5 tall, so if I took the if I took this one up in the top right and I like put it under this one, for example, we would or that's 6 tall. But what if I put it under offset slightly? So like we'd have a square because we'd go 1 1 2, then 1 2 3 4. Like this is what I'm referring to, I guess. Although that's the wrong side. Like that should be the top piece. Throw the bottom piece in there. 1 2 3 4 from that one. No, that doesn't work. But if I could draw out a notepad, I was thinking like, you know, 1 2 3 4, and then you have the 1 2. I guess it would have been 1, like 1 2 3 1 1 2 3. So I was thinking like this shape. Doesn't really work. Maybe I'll go look at the other one for a bit. I think I might need to do that, or at least a notepad or a paint file or something. It's really hard for this to fit in my mind, or like literally what the fuck? How do you draw that? You can't draw that. Oh, but I can wait. Can I fit them together? Like, I know that I've been putting them on top of each other, but could I put that square inside the square? That I can. So if I combine these two shapes, like, I would get a square, right? So I can do this. And then this. 1 2 or no, not quite. It would up 1. No. 1 2 3 1. Oh, and that's 4 across. So this would have to be 3, and then the 4 sits on top of it. No. No. Yes? No. What am I doing? 1 2 3 4 is the height of that, and then not the top one. It would. There we go. That was really hard to put mentally together. Oh no. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this before a clan game that is actually important and I have to win. I might need a chessboard. 1 2 1 2. Right, those are those shapes. So there's what, a gap of 2 in between them. These look like they can be 4 by 4 or so. Well, that's hard to tell. I feel like I literally need to cut squares out of a piece of paper to help figure this one out, which is something that I would do well alone trying to solve this, but I don't think it's something that would be very entertaining for on stream. So if I put all of these together, I would get something that's too high, and then there's nothing. And then it would be 2 high. Then it would be 3 high, but there's also a 3 height one in there. So if I put all these shapes together, like these two in between this one, I would get something that is 2, and then 3 if I want that one first. But it would be 4 because this wouldn't be sitting on top of it. No, that doesn't seem right. This one next, so I can't put this on. If I could put this one under this one, but I can't put this one on top of this one. This one under this one would give me a shape that's like, ignore all the other shapes. It would be like 3 across, 3 down. It would be 4. It'd have to be 4 down on one of them though. So it'd be like 3 across, 3 down, 4 down. And then up to here, like it would give me this shape, right? So I put the 3 one in the middle piece. If I did that the other way around, I would get something that is 4 tall. Three across. 3 down. But then I don't know how to fit those other 2 in. Presumably they go inside it, but don't know how to fit that. Do I feel like I need to draw things or something? I'm having a hard time. I guess I just don't understand what that middle shape is. Is the big thing. Is this 1 space or 2 spaces in between the 2 squares? I feel like it's 2. In which case, I can't contain them on their own, because by definition, I'm going to be cutting off their own shape. So I have to combine them with something. And I don't... So if I put like the 3 inside the 2 just to the left, I still cut it off, because there's going to be nothing. Gosh, I need like a visual. I need to be able to move them around, because I want to try to fit these pieces together and see how they go. It is 4 wide, so I can take that and put it inside this, where we go like 2 up, and then I really need a way of like drawing this out better. It's very hard to think about it. But I'm trying to imagine putting these, like putting both of these inside that one. So we get a shape that is 4 along the bottom. The 4th column would be 2 squares high. The 4th column would be 2 squares high. The 3rd column, no, but then that one piece wouldn't fit in, because it can't be 5 wide. So this has to go on this side, so it can be 1, 2, 3. 1, yeah, but then that doesn't fit in there. Do we need to make... I can't fit them all together. I can't fit them all together, I don't think, assuming this is too wide, because they won't fit in. They both won't fit into the middle and still be the right length, right? Because if I put this piece on the right side of the middle, this piece won't fit in. Oh no, it could, because then we'd be 4 squares high and it would be balancing on this one, but then we get a really strange shape. Right, we would get something like, it'd be 2, but then there'd be like a blank. Could it fit? Because we'd have this resting on this would be 4. I forgot, I need to draw this out. So if we put this shape on this shape, we would get something that's 1, 2, 3 wide and 4 tall, because it would go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And it would be 3 wide, and then we could have the other 2 on the other side. Would like a Google Doc or something work for this? Like a Google Sheet, I mean, that I can like color. I want to be able to resize them to make squares conveniently, though. Okay, hang on. I'm going to open a Google Sheet, and then I will share the right monitor. So that you can see what I'm doing. It's 4 wide. I need to make them bigger. Oh god, what's the resize thing? I want to make them squares. It probably would, but I don't have Epic Pen. Because this is a 4x4, correct? Yes. So let's put on outside borders. So we now have a 4x4 here. Actually, maybe we should put on all borders. That's the right grid. Now we can use these to make the shapes. So one shape is like this. And then we have the 3 tall one. So what I was imagining was the 3 tall one goes something, oops, not that color. What I was imagining is that the 3 tall one goes something like this. And then we have the 3 across, 3 down. No, these need to have an extra space in between them. If I'm reading this correctly, the green shape is like this. That's what I had. That's what my guess was based on the way that they were shaped. That's what I was mentally. That's what I was doing my mental model around. I just put the colors in wrong on the Google Sheet. And then it's 3 across and 3 down. But is it? Yeah. So that. So now I can't fit that in there. Right? Because if I go like this, it won't fit. I can't put it on top and make it fit. I think my original thought here was like this, though. And because the grid is only 4 tall. Yes. So the shape that is, let me just make the shape so that we can see what I'm talking about. The shape that's like that doesn't fit in there anywhere. Yeah, it can't work if it's a 2 gap. So if I go, I don't know if it can work if it's a 3 gap. Because if I make this one blue, if I do blue, or I mean a 1 gap, because now I need to fit the yellow shape in. And now we're 5 wide. I don't know. It looks like it needs to have a gap. Or is it just 2 blocks of 2? You can fit in the 2 if you yellow left blue next to it but up 1. I don't know what you mean. The original way I started, where this is yellow. These are nothing. These are nothing. Oh, I suppose right, I could move the green ones up. I see. The green ones don't have to be on the bottom. That's dumb. Why would I think that they needed to be on the bottom? Right? Is that what you mean? Oh wait, no, that's what am I talking about? Because then that doesn't work. We wanna switch the yellow one, like I need to make no. Green, yellow, blue, green, but the blue is not starting at the bottom row. If there's a 2 gap? Because in that case there'd have to be a 2 gap, right? Which I think is what it looks like to me. Welcome along, Shiloh Plus. You are watching a Google Sheets stream for the next 15 minutes. And then I have to go play Blood Bowl, which is certainly a lot less interesting than this. Green, yellow, blue, green. But the blue is not starting at the bottom row. Oh, I need to shift all these down 1 or add a square. Just shifted them up. And then the blue goes like this. I need like physical puzzle pieces to do this. So that should work. Right? Like that. You draw it like this. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna put you up on the, sorry for looking at Steam briefly, I'll fix this. There we go. Because now we draw it like this. Oh, no, yeah, that doesn't work. Damn it. Because you can't cut off this bottom square. Ah. Ah. If I rotate the blue one and if I switch the blue one and the yellow one, that doesn't work. If I oh, I have the wrong thing up. I have to switch to Blood Bowl like right now, or at least very soon. So I can't do too much with this. So if I assume that it's 1 wide and not 2 wide, then and then if these were blue, and then 1, 2, 3, yeah, but then it's too long that way. Oh, you don't. I don't know if you're seeing the right. I don't actually think you're seeing anything right now. Yeah, you're not. Oops, I have clicked the wrong scene. I was thinking. So what if we make it 1 wide instead of 2 wide, which is what it looks like, and then we have something like this, but that's too long. If I switch these around, then this doesn't fit in there. Right, and if it's too wide like this, I can't rotate these because then it's too long. Yeah, this doesn't work. It's 5 wide. And the grid is only 4 wide. And I can't switch these around because then they don't fit. What if I make this, if I fit it on this side? So if I make that yellow, those nothing, I'll just make those nothing, those nothing. I just put it straight up on the side, but now I can't fit the blue one in there, and the blue one here, it's too wide. Because I can't go any wider than this. Do they... Can I just mix and match them? Like, can I just assume they have a 0 gap? I can't imagine that's how that works. Like, I don't think I can put them together and then do this. Can I? That seems too simple. Like, if I literally just made a 4x3 square. I'm gonna try it. What was it? It was 3x4, so it's 3 tall and 4 wide. Like if I just did, oh no, then I don't fit the, and then this piece doesn't fit in there is the problem. Like that doesn't work because that piece won't fit in. Like it's not in the inside area. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop. I don't have the time to do more right now. Thanks. I'm gonna switch to Blood Bowl really quick. I'll be right back. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm just opening Blood Bowl. So I'm just putting the away screen up while I switch things around. If you're only here, I gotta stop thinking about it, or it's gonna drive me nuts while I'm playing a Blood Bowl game. Maybe I'll after the game I'll pop back on super briefly and just try the 4x3 square at the bottom cutout instead of the top cutout so I can get all the pieces. And if that's the case, I'm gonna be really annoyed that I can squish the inner squares together. Because I thought for a really long time about how to fit these things in. But I have a clan game now that I need to do. So we're going to bring that up and play that now.